Hello, hello, hello. We are back, fellas. Ladies and gents. Shot you a gun. Thank God I ain't got no gun, because let me tell you, y'all would have been super annoyed with me. I know a lot of people get annoyed when I chew gum or when I eat because I smack. So a lot of people don't like that, you know? A lot of people don't like when I smack. But that's just like what I do. Sometimes I'm like lying up for nothing. I do get annoyed when I'm editing my videos and I can hear myself smacking the gum. I get really, really annoyed with myself, okay? So y'all ain't gotta tell me that, because I smack. I'm a smacker. All right, well, we're back. I need to do my hair and all that. I just got back in. Took me a fresh little shower. Now I want to do my hair. I was going to straighten it. That's funny. Dang, I have a lot of freaking trash in my purse. Not for nothing. Like, I think I got more trash in my purse than makeup. Dang, what the hell I got all this tape from? God dang, Jackie. You using your purse as a trash can? I'm scared. I'm going to blow dry my hair today, guys. Hi, cousin. I'm about to do this wig. I'm about to get this wig done and put on some makeup, all right? I'm trying to film myself. I need my apple juice. I love apple juice, guys. Do y'all like apple juice? I love apple juice. It's so good when it's nice and cold. Where? Man, I'm not gonna lie. I was looking for my straighteners. I wanted to straighten my hair because this blow dryer is gonna be pretty loud, guys. For real, I have to cover y'all's ears because this blow dryer blows like a goddamn warehouse fan. But I don't know where I left my straightener at Saturday. Where did I leave my straightener at? Anybody know? By the way that smells. Alright. Let's brush his wig so it can start drying out. Just a little bit. I want to dry out just a little bit before I start blow drying it out. God damn. I don't know about y'all, but I don't always put conditioner in my hair. I swear I probably put conditioner in my hair probably like once a month. I'm not even lying to y'all. I don't put conditioner in my hair like that. I already shed like a goddamn cat. When I put conditioner, look at all that goddamn hair. And when I put conditioner, I shed even more. So, I don't know about y'all, but I don't use conditioner like that. Look at this. That's a whole goddamn wig right there. Already shed that shit for like, not share, sell it. For at least $5. All right, let me put this to the side. No lie, I should start putting my hair to the side and start selling that shit. That's how much I lose it. I can make a whole goddamn ponytail. All right, let's slap a little bit of makeup on. I'm not gonna lie, I did my eyebrows Saturday morning from the lady that usually like cuts our hair. Oh, and I cut my hair. Y'all watch my videos. I got my hair cut Saturday. I was just supposed to take my son to get his hair cut, and I ended up cutting my hair off too. She cut like that much off, not that much. I mean, all my ends were deader than I don't know what. But I cut some of my hair off, and it feels like really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. I like my hair like this length, but then I like it really, really long too. But I like it this length. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let me slap some makeup on. So I gotta go to the store later on. I gotta go grocery shopping again. Well, not again, but I gotta go get a couple of things. And it's been raining and raining over here all day. We lost power earlier, but not for long. But we lost power, probably for like, not even power. We lost our internet. Hey, that's enough. That's enough to lose. We lost our internet probably for like 30 minutes earlier, 2 times. So, yeah, I need to run to the store. And right now, I could see like far, far away, and I could see like black clouds coming again. So it should start raining here a little bit again. So I almost didn't go live again today. So I was like, I'm not gonna go live because I'm gonna keep on losing power. You know, I mean not power, internet. Even though I have internet on my phone, oh, excuse me, that apple juice is hidden. Um, I almost didn't come live because I was like, man, if I go live and I freaking lose service, I'm gonna be pissed. So I'm gonna hang with you guys until I lose service. No lie, I bought this mascara from a beauty supply. And I'm not gonna lie, it works really, really good for it to be a cheap little mascara. I told y'all guys, I'm not even lying to y'all. I'm not gonna spend no more than $5 for mascara. Like I'm not even lying to you guys, for real. You know what I want to get though? I want to get some foundation. Cause I used to always wear it under my eyes, but I haven't got me none. I need to get me some. I ain't gonna lie. I don't put it all over my face though. I just put it under my eyes because my eyes are dark as hell under my eyes. Oh, so anyway, when I got my hair cut, I asked her if she did eyebrows, and she's like, "Yeah, I do eyebrows too." And I was like, "Okay, well, do my eyebrows for me." Honestly, the lady that usually cuts my kids' hair, she's been cutting their hair since they've been little, right? But my husband found a Dominican spot out here, so he's been taking Angel to that Dominican spot to get his hair cut. So we haven't seen her in like 2 months. So, anyways, when we took Daddy back over there Saturday to go get a haircut, um, it wasn't my plans to get my haircut, but I was just like, man, I want like a little trim. Like, it makes you feel like brand new. Like when you get a little trim, you feel like a whole brand new person. And so I was like, just let me trim my hair. So the lady on that usually does the boys' hair, well, all of our hair for years, she said, do you want to go with the other lady that works with her? It's another lady that works with her. She's like, do you want to go with her? All you're going to do is get a trim. She could trim it. And dang, what the hell did that say? God, hold on. Okay. I have to write it back. Um, So, anyways, I was skeptical about going with that lady because let me tell you, when Anjuli wanted her trim, when Anjuli wanted bangs for the first time, that was the first and last time Anjuli let anybody touch her hair. She wouldn't even let me touch her hair no more. So I took her to that lady to get her haircut. The regular lady we usually go to, but that lady was like, "I'm busy. Do you want my worker? Because she has a worker that works for her. You want my worker to do your hair?" And I was like, "Well, yeah. She's just gonna cut her bangs. You can't mess that up." Well, anyways, this freaking lady cut Anjali's bangs to like right here. Anjali was blaming me, okay? And I was so embarrassed because Angeli's sitting in that lady's chair and Angeli's looking at me through the mirror and she's like, I cannot believe that they do this to me. And I'm like, I'm giving her that face like, shut the hell up. This lady is speaking Spanish, but I think she understands you. Like, because the lady was like looking at us and then like looking at every time I see these little bears, it reminds me of my grandbaby. Like, I have little bears sitting all on top of my dresser, look so cute. I'm over decorating inside my room like that, like my grandbaby's come live over here with me. But what was I saying? The little bears. Every time I look at them, I'm like, what was I saying? Oh, so anyways, Anjali was like, Mom, I cannot believe you let her do this to me. And I was like giving her that eye, like, shut the hell up. This lady could understand what you're saying. And Anjali was just like not catching on to my eyes, like not catching on to my face expressions. Like she was still like, I am so mad. This lady, and then she had said right after that, this lady ruined my hair. And you're just sitting there like nothing. And I'm like, what? I was like, You gotta be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. And I know that lady understood what she said. I know that lady understood what she said. And well, you know, Anjali's hair's really, really curly. So when she cut them, they were wet. So when they started drying up, the bangs started going up like this. Anjali was like, when I tell you I had to straighten Anjali's bangs for like 3 or 4 months straight, so her bangs grew back. I literally right after we left the hair salon, I had to go to a beauty supply and go find a not a straightener, but one of those blowouts like them like those it's like a I don't know. I showed y'all my videos. I showed it before. It's like a blow dryer, but it's like one of those curling with. It's like a brush. You blow dry it out. So I had to buy one of those. So, anyways, this Saturday when I went and I took my son to get his hair cut, and I decided to cut my hair. I was like, when she told me, "Do you want to go with her?" I was like, "Fuck, you just like put me on the spot. I do not want to go with that lady, but I don't want to be rude either, you know." So I was like, "Yeah, fine." I told her. So before I sat in her chair, I was like, "Don't touch none of my hair on top or anything like that. Just cut my ends. That's it. Just straight across." And I looked at Andrea, the one that usually cuts up my hair. I was like, "Le puedo decir a ella que nomás se me corte, nomás un corto aquí abajo. Nada, no tocas nada aquí arriba. Like I'm good. Like." And she just told the lady, "Yeah, just one straight cut across." Like, and so, anyways, she did a good job. And while that lady was cutting my hair, I asked Andrea, I'm like, "Hey, do you do eyebrows?" Because I saw like a wax machine in the back, and she was like, "Yeah, I do eyebrows, whatever, whatever." And I was like, "All right, well, I'll try you out. Do my eyebrows." Because honestly, whoever does my eyebrows, guys, not for nothing, is cake. He does my eyebrows. But like sometimes when he pisses me off, I don't want to ask him to do my eyebrows. I don't even want to talk to him, you know. So I'm just like, you know. And like when I work his nerve, I'm sure he don't want to do my eyebrows either. So I'm like, so anyway, that day I was like, I'm just gonna ask her if she could do my eyebrows. So I haven't got my eyebrows waxed like in a salon in years. And so I'm not gonna lie, I felt really, really good. So I want to go back to her now. I'm gonna let her do my eyebrows. I love the way she did them. But yeah, that's my life, guys. Excuse me. That's real life, guys. Like, what the hell? I'm gonna mute just like a burp? No, I ain't doing all that. I am not doing all that. I made some frijoles charros today. I made some homemade tortilla chips. I made some Mexican rice, and their dad is gonna bring a whole chicken home later on. So that's what we're gonna be eating for dinner. Because we have to go to Costco, so we have to go get a chicken. If I start lagging, let me know, guys. For real, my internet is messing up big time today. And I wouldn't know until y'all tell me. Because I was on my live on my other channel this morning. I went on that live. I went on that channel 2 times today. Because it's so easy and convenient for me. Because I could just, like, get on my laptop or on my phone from anywhere and, like, do StreamYard, you know? Like, I could be in my truck or sitting at a restaurant doing it, you know? And it's just, I just use StreamYard. I don't have to show my face or anything. And I just go live and react on, you know, other channels and stuff. So, yeah. So anyways, I didn't know that I was lagging until somebody told me that I was lagging. I was like, what the hell? And then my internet just completely cut off. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This shit cannot be happening right now. But it's because of the weather, I ain't gonna lie. It's been raining all morning. Like right now is the first time where we actually get like a little bit of light, but the sun ain't out or anything. Alright, just blow dry this wig. While these eyelashes dry. Because I'm gonna curl them. Where is my curler, matter of fact? I was looking for my curler the other day. Oh, you know what? I just bought this little lip gloss lips. Let's try this. Let's see what this is talking about. Hey, Des. Dang, Des, I forgot about you. No, I'm just playing. I haven't seen you in a minute, girl. What's really up with you? What's really going on? There's 7 people in here, guys, and nobody's gonna say nothing. You're just gonna sit here and look at me. Okay. As long as you're here, you know. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you bush. What do they call it? Bush watchers. People that just want to come and just watch me, but they don't say shit. I'm not gonna lie though. I've been using a little bit of lip liner lately. Let me show y'all. And I love the way it looks on my lips. Hey, do any of y'all know? I need to ask my cousin Tweety's daughter, Layla. I bet you Layla will know. Like a good glitter eyeliner. I mean, a good glitter eyeshadow to put on. Because my eyeshadow is glitter, but when I start crying or something, you're probably like, girl, what the hell are you crying for? Well, I'm saying because for the gender reveal, I had my makeup really pretty. I had glitter all on top and stuff. And I started crying, and there was glitter all over my eyes, and it was hard to take off, so I couldn't even take it off. But that's one thing I hate about that eyeshadow was that it starts spreading all over my eyes whenever I cry or like I rub my eye a little bit. It starts. Thank you, Des. Yeah, can you believe I'm having a little baby girl? I'm having a little girl. Why in the hell isn't it catching on? I think I have the lip gloss on right. Yep. There it goes. You know what I noticed that people do to make their lips look big? When they do the eyeliner, they put the lip line, they put it like on top of their lip, like, you know, they don't put it like exactly on the lip, they put it on top. Let me try it and see how it makes my lips look. All right, if I move this mirror and I'm looking like Jay-Z, don't laugh at me. Looking like Jay-Z's sister? I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. I put it on top of my lip. I mean, it looks okay, but I ain't gonna lie though. Have you ever met somebody that puts puts lipstick like way over their lip? Have you ever met somebody like that? I know somebody like that. And I've never seen somebody do that. And I'm like, does she not realize that she has like lipstick like she makes her own lips, you know? Like it looks so crazy. The color looks a little nice and natural, right? All right. Leave it like that. All right. Let me pardon my hair. I'm not gonna lie though. I need to stop doing that line right there because I feel like I'm losing a lot of hair on top. And I ain't trying to walk around with a bald spot right there. I'm not going out like that. That'd be the goddamn day y'all see me calling this goddamn live with a wig on. Y'all even be like, Jack got a wig because she went bald right there. How much wouldn't bet? I told y'all. If I ever see me come on with a wig, I know what happened. This shit gotta go a little higher. I can't do this. The highest it goes? Oh. Oh. Look at my hair get all stuck to my lips. Hey, Roy. That's a high for those. I don't like that. I need to go faster. Hello, hello. Welcome in, guys. I'm doing my wig. I'm getting my wig done. Honestly, I have not washed my hair since Saturday. Saturday, I did a good washing it and I straightened it, and I haven't washed it again till right now. I told y'all I don't wash my hair every single day. Oh my god, I'm missing on my lips. I wash it like twice a week. I'm being generous. I'll probably wash it like once a week. So like right now that I washed it, I won't wash it again till like Friday. What's today? Tuesday? Friday in 2 more days. No, I won't wash it till like Saturday. Yeah, I'll wash it. No, I'm gonna have to wash it. No, I'll probably wash it till Sunday. 'Cause I'm gonna go to the country Saturday. And there's no point me wash my hair and have it all smelling good when I go to the country. Because I come back smelling like a fireball. Oh shoot, you can zoom in? The lady was like, you sure you don't want to do like, like layers? You already have like layers on top. I'm like, no. No, 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 trust me, leave my hair alone. Like, trust me, just cut the ends and that's it. Are you sure? Because you have your first layer right, lady. I already told you. I would have been wrong if I would have told her. You destroyed my daughter's hair. I'm not gonna let you do that to me. You're lucky I even let you cut my hair. Like, and you know, that's because you only cutting my tips. Don't overdo it. And then when I saw her like part my hair and put it up so she could start cutting it from the bottom, I'm like, why in the hell is she putting a part of my hair? Just wet my hair and cut that shit straight across. That's all I'm asking for. I don't need no extra shit. Oh, there I go cussing again. I need to stop Christopher. Oh my god, I keep on telling myself that. I'm bad. I'm really bad. Hi, Jackie. I love your hair. Thank you, Chicana. Hi. How are you? How are you? How are you doing? Like the Wendy Williams. What she say? How you doing? All right, Jackie. You got your rabbit ass mind already. How are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? Everything's good? Hey, Elizabeth. Nice to see you again. You know my internet kept on messing up on that live that we're on this morning. Because we've been having bad weather all morning. It's been raining and raining. And so my freaking internet cut off. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Right when the special person entered the chat. You saw who entered the chat. Because Elizabeth was there with me. Elizabeth was rocking it out with me all morning. So yeah, freaking lost service. Yeah, right off and on. Yeah, here too. My whole internet cut off and everything. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Why not gonna put mascara back when I said I'm gonna do my bottom lashes? Tiny? Tiny? Yes, I call my youngest daughter Tiny. Stop playing. I don't care how big she is. She's my Tiny. Cut off my fan, baby. Thank you, sweet doll. Yes, with bad weather. Honestly, my internet don't ever mess up with bad weather. Like, we didn't lose power. We just lost internet. And then I eventually got back on. Like, after, like, 5 minutes. But then, like, the internet kept on messing up. So I was like... Oh, speaking of that, did I end that live? Yeah, I think I did. So, yeah, I was acting up. I'm like, God dang, perfect timing? Like, for real? It was about to get good. It was about to get really, really, really good, guys. Plans today? I have to go to Sam's. I gotta go to Costco later. Well, in the next like 2 hours, 3 hours. It depends when Kate gets here, cause we have to go get more waters and stuff, and I ain't carrying none of that. Cause we took some waters from here to the gender reveal, and we like to like stay stacked up with waters, you know. Yeah, just Wi-Fi. Yeah, that was my problem too. I don't know about y'all guys, but I love to put a lot of mascara on where you can see it, like, or it's really, really thick. That's just me, guys. And I wait till they get dried, and then I curl them. I haven't curled my eyelashes in a couple of years. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But the other day I had did this, and I had let them dry out, and I curled them. Man, they came up to like right here. They were so pretty. What mascara do you use? I was just saying that in the beginning of the live too. I got this mascara from... Where'd I get this mascara from? A beauty supply. Yeah, from a beauty supply. I got this mascara from a beauty supply, and it's a chippy choppy little mascara. Or did I get this from Dollar Tree? I don't remember. But not for nothing though, this little beady ass mascara though makes my eyelashes so freaking long. And it says full on there to the bottom. You see it? You can't even see it. That ain't work shit. Oh yeah, guys. I gotta go check out my other channel. We be live over there. I was on there. I was over there this morning 2 different times. And Elizabeth was there rocking it out with me. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. But a lot of people supposedly don't get notified when I go live on that channel. I don't know, supposedly, whatever. That's all right. I'll build my own fan base over there. You know, if y'all don't like the kind of content, y'all don't have to go support that channel. I know a lot of people don't like to be, you know, to be watching that kind of stuff, or you know, I get it. I'll build my own fan base over there because it is a whole different crowd over there. You know, like it's a reaction channel. You know. But I've been hearing a lot of excuses like, I'm not getting notified. I'm like, I grab my phone every time before I even go live on that channel, and I get notified on my channel, on my other channel, my eating channel. So how y'all not getting notified? I don't know. But okay. A lot of people, that's just not for people. You know, a lot of people don't like that kind of content, and it's all good. It's all good. I'm trying to dry my hair out, guys. Because I'm going to put it up in a ponytail. I'm not going to leave it down because it's raining. Well, you know what? Let me give Elizabeth back the wrench over here. I keep on saying I'm going to do that, and I keep on freaking forgetting. There it goes. Elizabeth, honestly, I gave you the wrench over there on the other channel because I know you're not a killer, but I'm saying like I know you'll be like you'll step in and say something, you know. And some people just are not like that. So I was like, this is the perfect channel for her to, because you weren't in that live. You weren't in that live. When was it? I think it was Tuesday when I was live on that channel. Man, I had a lot of people coming out of nowhere, and it was a lot of her supporters. Well, no, I'm lying. It was only 2 of her supporters, but everybody else that came in the chat weren't her supporters, and they were talking about her. And she came in, and she started telling me, "You old hag," and she started like telling me all kind of stuff. And then somebody asked her real quick, Elizabeth, because you know what I'm talking about, because you get on my other lives. Somebody asked her, matter of fact, it was Stephanie. Stephanie she's a moderator on this channel. She's a moderator on my other channel too. Stephanie asked her, so did you sleep with your grandfather? And she said she slept with him. And she said that he was good in bed. Elizabeth, you weren't there that day. I didn't see you in the chat. Or were you? But anyways, she came into my chat. She found my channel. I don't know if somebody told her that I'm reacting to her channel. Thank you. And Stephanie asked her, so is it true that you slept with your grandfather? And she's like, yeah, it's true, and he's really good in bed. I was like, what? So then her and Stephanie were going at it in the live. It was so funny. Stephanie was like, jump on the live, because I was gonna drop the link and I wasn't let her get on the live with me. I'm like, if you want to talk, we can talk, like, you know, woman to woman, because I react on her, but I wasn't trying to be mean to her. But when she started coming on my live and calling me names and stuff, I was like, oh yeah, bitch, you don't messed up. I'm not gonna be nice to you no more. Now I'm gonna dog your ass. I'm gonna drag your ass now. And so you see, today she came into my live again, and she called me an old hag. I was like, girl, it's funny though. I'm not gonna lie. I even told Stephanie, I'm like, don't block her, leave her here. I want her to watch this because I'm reacting on her channel, you know. And like I told her, I'm giving you a view, and I'm liking your videos, and I'm watching some of your commercials. I'm supporting you too. And she's like, oh, so you're fanning and I'm fanning. I'm like, yeah, you're fanning too because you're over here watching me, so we're both supporting each other, you know. And I was like, I'm trying to be nice to you, but since you wanna be a bee, then I'll tell you how it is. And so yeah, that's how me and her went left. But I'm trying to get her on my channel. One of these days, she'll come on. 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 One of these days, she'll Um, but yeah, and then she had got somebody else to come into my channel, come into my live, and try to attack me. So it was two of them attacking me on my live, and I thought it was funny though. I was like, oh my god, it was fun. It was really fun. Like I'm looking at the phone while I'm doing my hair because I'm using it as a mirror. Y'all don't know who we're talking about? Excuse me. You were being respectful until she went. Yeah, and started. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's how it started off the last live. Cause I've been going live because she's been posting constantly. Today she posted 2 times. Well, no, she posted yesterday night I think, and then she posted again this. Oh no, she posted 2 videos today. 2 videos today, and so I had time today. And earlier I was gone. I had my laptop with me because I was doing some work from where we're at, and I was like, oh, I got time today. So I got on my channel and I started reacting on her video that she just posted. And anyways, yeah, she came at me mean. Oh, there goes Stephanie right there. Yeah, Stephanie, you're not looking cute, girl. Yeah, I haven't washed my hair, so today was my hair wash day, so I might as well kind of fix it up a little bit before I put it back in a ponytail. Um, so Stephanie, yes, it's her. Yeah, it's her, Des. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Stephanie, I was telling them about my live the other day. Remember when we were on live on my other channel? And Jess came in? She came into the live? Y'all don't have to say her name over here. Y'all could use her initials. I mean, well, then I don't care. But yeah, she came into my live, Des. She came into my live. Um, and we have like a little private investigator, right? On that other channel. And she did some research and she emailed me and she said, hey, that channel changed their picture and changed their name. It used to be called another channel. And they came into my live before when I first started reacting on her. So that was just the whole time. Very weird, right? That's what I said. Not for nothing, guys. I've never ever seen people act like that, like speak in that kind of language or whatever. Say her name 3 times and she will pop up. Really? Jessica, 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 Jessica. Jessica. Where are you? And but Stephanie, I was telling them that the other day, I was on live and she came into the live. You remember that, Jessica? And then there was a lot of people in there that didn't like her neither. But then there was another person that came in. It was like 2 different people that are like, I guess, supporters of her. I think it was her family. I think she probably told her family about it or something. And they came into my live and they were like calling me names and calling me weird and stuff. And I was like, I do not care. Bring all the heat. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be ready. Like bring the heat. Bring anybody I want. Call everybody. Send it. Go. Share it out. Not the candy man, the Bloody Marys. Where are you? I just want to give you tips on how to be a great mom and get your kids back. Des, I try to tell her that. I tried to tell her like, look, I try to be nice. I try to give you little tips and shit. But since you want to be here and be a bitch, I'm gonna be a bitch right back. I was like, fuck you. Like, you know. Stephanie, you missed it. It happened again earlier. And you know who was in the live when that happened? Elizabeth was in the live. She came back in my live earlier. But not on this channel though, on my other channel. She came back though earlier. Well, it's because Elizabeth had said, man, what did Elizabeth say? Elizabeth said something about I don't know what Elizabeth, do you remember what you said about the documentary or something about the little boy you watch or whatever? Yeah, you missed it, Steph. You missed it. Um, Gabriel Fernandez documentary. Yes, yes, yes. And that pissed her off and it made her come out the bushes quick. She came in and was like, my situation and Gabriel's situation is way different, you old hag. And then right after that, like, I swear to God, like, not even a minute after that, my freaking internet cut off. Because we've been having a lot of rain here in Houston, like, all day. I was like, no! God. It was about to get good. But I was reacting on her I went on live 2 times on my other channel today. And I was reacting on her old videos. So y'all have to go check out. You have to go look that up. Go look at my other channel and go look at it. Cause I was just trying to like catch up, like, is she acting brand new right now or has this always been her? And no, it seems like this has always been her. She's a little off. Not for nothing. This is not just now she's way more off. But she's a little off. So later on tonight, guys, don't forget, like around, and I promise y'all, like around 8 o'clock tonight, I'll be back on that channel, like around 8 o'clock tonight. And I'm gonna share some old videos of hers. Y'all not gonna believe it. When she was pregnant with Jets. I have to go check it out. Yeah. I shared it a lot of times on my channel, guys. On this channel. Okay, yeah. What's your other channel? Reactions matter. Yes, she was definitely lurking. And when Elizabeth said that comment, I think that's what made her come out the bushes. Because she came out the bushes really quick after that. That right there struck a nerve. It struck a nerve. Hey, not for nothing though. Do y'all think, like Stephanie and Liz, because I know y'all been watching her channel with me. Oh, and Des been watching her too. Do y'all think that outbreak on her nose is from the alleged herpes situation? Because I mean, we say allegedly, right? But she did share that information on her channel. Like she literally prompted her phone and let us hear the doctor tell her that she had herpes. Do y'all think that breakout's from her herpes? I'm just curious. I don't know. I heard you break out like that. If that is, that's loud as hell. It looks so bad, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It looks so bad. I told her stop picking at it. Because she be watching my videos. I'm going to tell y'all right now, though. I'm going to tell y'all right now, and I'm the first one to tell y'all. These last 2 videos that she's posted are not old videos. They're not. They're not. She's run out of content. She's run out of content, and these last 2 videos are, I say like 3 videos, when she started doing all that tongue shit, or what's it called, tongues or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen people do that kind of shit. I feel like those are recent, but she's trying to mention other dates, like, oh, today's January. What'd you say on one of the videos she posted today? Today's January, whatever. I'm like, no, this is a goddamn lie. You're running out of content. Like, she's running out of content. That's what I think. My lips coming off. I gotta put the Jay-Z lips back on. Yes. That language for real is scary to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know it's real. People really do it, but it freaks me out. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said too. I'm like, there's a lot of bumps forming on that one side of the nose, like, you know, and that's why I was assuming. I'm like, is that like an outbreak from the, you know? Let me see. They prescribed to her, yeah. Oh my God, I'll be so devastated if the doctor ever told me I had something like that. I know, remind you, she had two different men in those videos. No, for real. I was thinking that earlier. Yes, girl, I think so. It looks so bad. Like the nose looks bad, sis. A lot of bumps forming on one area of the nose. Yeah, that's crazy. She swore up. And, oh, she swore up and down they were going to be her sponsors. They used her for what she was able to give, and that's how she probably got it. Yuck. That's what I said, too. That's what I said too. I'm like, if she got that, but honestly though too, not y'all gotta think about it. She could have got that from Mark though too, because like Mark is not even her real man. Like she goes to sleep with him whenever she wants to go sleep with him, you know. So she could have got it from him too. You just never know. I mean, because I'm sure Mark is sleeping with other women. Like if he's not always sleeping with her and they're not always together like that, like, and she goes to see him whenever she wants something, which is just nasty to me. I don't know how women do that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, how do you just go? I don't understand how women do that. Like, how you just go sleep with somebody whenever you just feel like you need some. Like, what? That's nasty. Mm, really? Mm-mm. 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 Not for nothing, ladies. I told you before. If I ever be with somebody else again, like for real, I need a whole background check. I need medical records, all that. Like I'm not even playing. Like I am dead. I'm dead freaking serious. Like no, no. And out here in Houston right now, STDs and all that is really, really, really bad. Like it's so high right now. It's scary. Who knows? That's probably what turned Jessica into this Christian woman. Yes, I need to see blood work and all that. And look, we can make it possible. I want to be there because for all I know, you can make up them goddamn papers by yourself. You can make your whole goddamn documents. Like, can I be there? Like, can we go get checked together? I'll get checked with you just so you can feel comfortable. But like, we got to do something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She did. That's what I'm saying. I'm curious if that really is that what made that. I'm curious if that's what made her turn to this Christian woman that she is. But then I don't know. Like, look at the video she did today. She's like that. She's part Christian and then like part Catholic and then like Pentecostal or whatever. Pentecostal. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, so what is she? Like, I'm confused. Like, can you be all those at the same time? Right? No, right? Yeah, no. Right? Right. I think so. uh-huh. That's what I said too. I said at this point, you're just like recording yourself at church and all this because you think that that's gonna help you get your kids back. Like it's not gonna help you get your kids back. There's a lot more to do to get your kids back. And her doing all this weird ass language and shit that she's doing, it's coming off like mental health. You know, like it really really is. Like something's wrong with her because there's no way that you're normal one day and the next day you're just like this weird ass person like screaming and then fake crying. Not for nothing. Do y'all think she really be crying? Be honest. Be honest with me. Do y'all really, really think that she be crying for real in those videos? I think she be fake crying. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, girl, stop fake crying already. That crying is BS. It is, right? I knew I wasn't crazy. I'm like, I know I'm not crazy, but like, there's just no way. Like, I don't see not one goddamn tear coming out your eye. Like this can't be real. Shit. So much shit in my goddamn purse. It's not even funny. The hell's my tongue scraper doing this out here? Like, really? I mean, well, I got another one in my restroom, but this is a brand new one. Oh, I think I put this in there when we went to Galveston. Yep. That's what I did. No tears. Nope. Nope. No. That's what I'm saying. Usually you'll see boogers running down. Like, I'll be a hot mess. I don't see none of that with her. That's the same thing I said. Des, did you realize when she was doing that? And she was like, I thought she was crying because it seemed like she was crying. And then, like, right after she finished doing all that, she was like, woo, started dancing. I'm like, what? Like, she kind of caught me off guard. I had to, like, rewind. I'm like, what just happened here? Like, what the hell did I just miss? Yes, straight ugly crying, even if it's in the shower and bathroom. Yes. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she really for real trips me out. But to see her come in my chat, she's been doing the most. That's what I'm saying, guys. If y'all want to catch me later on, I'm gonna be back on my other channel on live later on. What did I say? 8 o'clock, right? I promise I'll be back on there at 8 o'clock, and y'all gonna see. She's gonna jump in my chat because she's been coming in my chat since I. Well, no, this is the second time she came in my chat when I go live. And she's calling me weird because I'm reacting on her. She's like, you're a weird old hag. And it's like, yes, girl, I love it. I love it. Share me out. But tell all your family I'm reacting on you. So everybody can watch me. That's why I be going to her channel. Because no lie, when I go to her, when she posts, and I go to her video, and I comment on her video, from not from this channel though, from other channel, she deletes my comments quick. She would not leave my comments there. She deletes them. I was like, oh yeah. She knows it's on over here on my channel, so she ain't trying to give me no clout. But just today, I gained 3 subscribers from her following or whatever. I gained 3 of them. Ow, why the fuck? Damn, I'm blowing all the trash off my fucking bed. Really? Just might as well blow all that fucking shit off, right? It's all blowing off anyway. Get the hell off. Get the hell off of here. Go. Get the hell off. Get the hell. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right there. I'm leaving it just like this. Hey, Barbie. Hey, cut that down, Daddy. Anjuli, close my door, sweet doll. Hey, hey. Hi, Rose. Close my door, baby. I can hear Daddy's music. But yeah, guys, that's my life. What are y'all gonna do today? What's up? What's up with you ladies? Like, what's going on? What's new? Talk to me. I don't have too much to say. I done told y'all all my goddamn life. Hello, hello, hello. I wanted to do my nails, but I don't know. These little pins in my hair. Shit. They look cute. No, it looks ratchet. You do gel nails? No, I don't. I want to learn how to do my nails, my own nails. I bet you if I get all the stuff to do them, like the gel and all that, is that what you mean, right? I bet you I could do my own nails. But no, I don't know how to do gel nails. I've seen people doing that. It looks pretty easy. You do your own nails, Des? Stayed indoors cleaning. Yeah, I did cleaning yesterday. I don't got to do too much. Honestly, I got a mop. I did mop yesterday. Well, it's because it rained yesterday and it rained again today. And I hate to mop and we're like going in and out. It's like pointless. I'm like, honestly, not for nothing though. I keep on telling myself, I want to stop. I want to like get like to a point where like we don't wear shoes inside no more. We take off our shoes at the door. But I know it's gonna be so hard for everybody because we're not used to doing that. You know, we're used to just like walking in with our shoes and look at all the shit that we walk over before we even come into the house. You know. Hey, Jenny. So, yeah. Hello, Jackie. Hello. Really? Hey, Rose, I don't blame you, girl. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. I'll cheers you right now with my apple juice. I brought me 2 cups of apple juice. I ain't gotta get up no more. Cheers to that, Rose. On your day off, girl, get it. Get it. Let me try to curl my eyelashes now. We all deserve a drink once in a while, you know? Not for nothing. Saturday when I was at the gender reveal, my son's gender reveal, um, we had some drinks, you know, and we bought our drinks and all that, and um, they were drinking liquor and stuff. Honestly, I cannot do liquor and stuff. I cannot. Like I will be literally doing cartwheels around all around Houston. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, like for real. So, anyways, my son danced with his girlfriend. And I've never seen my son dance, like you know. So it was like a little, not weird, but it was like, oh my god, like my son's dancing. I've never seen my son dance before, you know. Um, and then I could feel like somebody looking at me from far away, right? Because I kept on looking at my sons. I was like, you better not be drinking, like, because I've never seen my son drink or anything like that. I've never even let him feel like he's allowed to drink in front of me. I know he's 20 years old, guys. I know, but his friends had got there. A lot of his friends from college were there. Like, and one of his main roommates that he was with before he left the dorm was there too. So it was really really nice to see all his like college friends there and stuff. And like his friends from high school, that he was in band with. He's still friends with all them kids, and he has like a lot of girlfriends, and he has a friend that was his best friend. It's a girl. That girl's been his best friend since elementary. She was there, so it was really really nice. And um, well, anyways, I could feel somebody looking at me, and it was my son, and he looks at me. He's like, "Go dance," and I was like, he's like, and I was like thinking to myself, well, shoot, you ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta tell me twice, because honestly, I love to dance. When I go to parties, I do not care. When I have a couple of drinks in me and stuff, I'll get up and I'll start dancing. Okay, I do not care. I'll grab my husband or he'll grab me and he'll be like, "Come on, let's go dance," and we'll go dance. I'm not shy. So um, he, I, honestly, I felt good. I was waiting for him to tell me to go dance because honestly, I didn't go dance because I'm like, I don't want to embarrass him because honestly, my son does not like when I drink. He doesn't like it. He's always told me too, like I don't like when you drink. So, um, I was like, when he told me that, I looked at my husband. I was like, let's go dance. So we went to go dance, and we had a really really good time. So, anyways, at the end of the night, I told my son, I'm like, honestly, Daddy, I've been wanting to dance all night, but I didn't want to embarrass you. I didn't know if you would be embarrassed that I was dancing and all your friends are here. And he was like, Mom, I don't care. That's why I told you, like, go dance. He's like, I like to see. He likes to see me and Poppy. That's what he say. Like, I like to see you and Poppy dance. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't know that. I said, honestly, I didn't get up to go dance because I didn't want to feel like I was embarrassing you. I'm like, because you already don't like when I drink. So he was like, no, I didn't mind, whatever, whatever. Um, but anyways, yeah, we had a good time. But why did I say that for? I said that for a reason. I hate when I just be like, yeah, just be talking. I saw one of Jackie's short dropping it low. I know, I'm trying to go with the trends, guys. They're both beautiful. Jackie definitely looks like his mama, and you have so much to be proud of. He has a good heart. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I know everybody tells me. Everybody tells me. Even that night of the gender reveal, everybody was like, "Oh my God, your son is so handsome. He is such like a gentleman. Like he's really really respectful. He's like, no ma'am, yes ma'am, yes sir. Like he's really respectful like that. That's just my son's just he's really a good kid for not for nothing. But I gotta let y'all in on some news, guys. Y'all not gonna believe it. Let me tell y'all what happened last week, and that's why I didn't go live last week. Let me tell y'all. My son was in jail. When I tell you, it was the hardest time for me, and no, I'm not gonna cry. Um, it was the hardest week for me last week. I've told you before, guys. I've never had no issues with my son. He's never got in trouble or anything. Like, I'm dead serious. Like last Tuesday, let me explain to you what happened. Last Tuesday, I got a phone call from his girlfriend. It was like around 7 o'clock at night. It's okay. I'll cry for you, Jackie. No, for real. Elizabeth, I was a hot mess. And the only people that really know, like, on the internet, is, like, the girls that I'm in a chat with, and which is Stephanie and Marlene and Iris. They're the only ones that know what happened. Because I had to reach out to them. I had to talk to somebody because I was, like, so freaking, like, devastated. So that's why I didn't go live at all last week. Um, so I was just about to get in the shower, okay? I was about to get in the shower and I had a missed call from his girlfriend. But she let it ring like 3 times and she hung up. And I was like about to step in the shower. And I got in the shower and I heard the phone ring. So I got back out the shower and I'm like trying to wash my hands. So I could get the phone, so I could answer the phone. And she hangs up and I'm like, that's weird. What the hell happened? Like she don't ever call me like that. And so I was like, let me call her back. And honestly, I wasn't going to call her back because I was like, excuse me, I was probably like, I was thinking it was probably an accident. She probably called me on accident. No. I call her back and I was like, hey, Danielle, what's going on? Everything okay? And she's like, she starts instantly crying. Ricardo is in jail. And I'm like, what? I'm like, Daddy? Because you know I call him Daddy. I'm like, Daddy? My son, he's in jail. I'm like, what happened? And I start like instantly start putting my clothes back on. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, what is going on? And she's like, he's on his way home right now, and he called me and told me the cops were following him, but he didn't know why. He just said the cops are back of me, but they haven't pulled him over yet. But he just said that there was two like cars following him, like cop cars, when he had exited the freeway. So he told his girlfriend, I don't know why the cops are back of me, but I'm just calling to let you know, but let me call you right back. And so she's like, okay, call me back. Like, you better be driving right, whatever, right? So she said that they hung up, and he called back like not even a minute later and was like, hey, they're pulling me over. And she's like, what? They're pulling you over? Why? Like, what the hell did you do? And so, let me open my door a little bit so the cats can go in and out. And so she said that she had, that he had called her and said, they pulled me over. I'm just calling to let you know. Call my mom and tell my mom and them that they pulled me over. So she was like, Jackie, honestly, I didn't call you right away because I'm like, it was probably misunderstanding or something, or, he's probably gonna get like a little ticket or something. He probably like passed up a red light or something, She's like, I was just thinking that it was nothing serious. And so she's like, but now I'm calling you because it's going on an hour now and his phone's going straight to voicemail. And I was like, it's going on an hour, his phone's going straight to voicemail. I'm like, Danielle, then he's in jail. And she's like, but why would he be in jail? She's all crying. She's like, why would he be in jail? He doesn't have no warrants or anything. I don't know why he would be in jail. And I'm all stuck too. Like, I don't know why neither. My son has never been in trouble in his life. Like, why in the hell did they take him? And so, the first thing my husband says, like, we need to call 311. That's like a line here in Houston or whatever you could call, and they'll tell you where the cars are getting towed to, because we didn't know what towing company was going to take him. And, Danielle, his girlfriend, sent me a screenshot of his last location where he was at, before she lost, like, contact with him, before they cut off his phone, because, when they take your phone, they cut it off, So she's like, this was the last spot that he was at, where they cut it off at. And she's like, but they're probably not even there no more. If they took him, they took him, And I was like, fuck. So anyways, we hang up. I'm on the phone, I'm coming out, and I'm like, what do you mean, what's going on? And my husband's out here in the room. He's like, what's going on? I put it on speaker, and I'm like, Daddy's in jail. And he's like, what? I'm like, yes, Danielle's telling me. So Danielle's telling us what's going on or whatever. And so, my husband called the 311 or whatever. We found his car within like 15 minutes. We found his car. They said they were towing it to some spot in Southwest Houston. So we were like, oh yeah, so he's definitely in jail because his car got towed and everything. And we were like, what the hell is going on? So they gave my husband a number for like precinct 5. It's like a precinct here in Houston. That's the precinct that pulled him over and took him into custody. And so they were like, that they were taking his car to some spot in Southwest that, they gave us a towing company and all that and what address to go to because the car was on the way over there. So here goes me and my husband, like around 7:45 or 7:40. We're over like putting on our shoes and, we're like, well, let's go follow the car to get the car out. They're taking the car. And out here in Houston, guys, it's known like when these tow truck drivers take your car and stuff, they strip them, they like steal stuff out of them. And they say it's not them, That's just what they do. And it's very, very known out here in Houston where they do that shit. And it's known where they take your car and they take everything out of it. Like speakers and everything. And that's what we're worried about because my son just got some brand new speakers and stuff in his car. And we were like, man, they're going to take all his shit out of his car. And so we get to the spot where they say his car's at. That his car was on his way there to that car lot or whatever. We get there like 2-3 minutes before 8 o'clock. Well, they didn't want to release the car to us. They were like, that we had to wait for the next day to come get the car. And we were like, oh yeah, they're about to fuck us. The more they got the car at the car pound, the more they charge you. So the next day, guys, we had to pay $700 to get my son's car out. Okay. So just let me tell you. So, we go out there, we try to get the car. They don't want to get the car to us. So we're like, well, we're going to stay out here on this side of town because they can't be taking him to Harris County because, like, what the hell did he do? Like, and I told my daughter, I told my daughter-in-law, I'm like, Danielle, I called her, I'm like, be honest, does my son have pews or, anything like that in the car? Let us know now because I got to know what I'm working with because, like, why would they take my son? Like, me and my husband were, like, stuck. Like, why in the fuck would they take him? So she's like, no, Jackie, no, he doesn't do stuff like that. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know, Danielle, I know, but like, I'm just asking because like, they took him for a reason. I just want to know, like, do you know anything, anything of that nature that he'll have in his car or whatever, whatever. And she's like, no, 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 that's not. It hasn't nothing to do with any of that. So I was like, okay. So we're not there in Southwest area, and we're waiting, like, to talk to bondsman because we were calling bonds and all that. We were like to see if he's in the system and all that yet. And they were like, no, he's not coming up in the system yet. And we were like, fuck. Well, what the hell can we do? Because we don't even know where they're taking them to. I was thinking they were gonna take him to a jail called Makawa here in Houston area, and it's a small little jail. So I was like, they'll probably be taking him there because he ain't doing nothing major. Like, why would they take him to Harris County, the big jail in downtown? You know. Well, anyways, we're calling bondsman while we're in the car. We're making all kind of calls. While we're sitting over at the car lot, trying to see if we could get my son's car out because we already knew they were going to charge us a lot of money to take it out. The bonds people were telling us straight out. Honestly, y'all might as well just like sit back, relax for a little bit, and just wait until he hits the system. That's the only way we can help y'all until he hits the system and he sees the judge. And he's not gonna see the judge until tomorrow in the morning. And I was like, oh my God, my son is really in jail. I was freaking out. So, my husband's like, well, we might as well just go back home and just like wait and keep on calling the bondsman and see what happens. So we come home and I'm like, I got no sleep for them 2 days. I got no sleep because this happened Tuesday night, mind you. So I'm like sleeping one eye open. Well, the second that I kind of doze off, my son calls me. He called me and my husband like 3 times each from jail. And we did not even hear the freaking call. That's how you know we're tired because my husband usually hears his phone. He didn't hear it. Because he was here, because he was like, we got to see when we got to take off. We're probably got to take off in the middle of the night and go try to bond them out. So I'm going to be here with you and the kids, and we'll figure it out, like, what we got to do. So that's what we do. We missed the calls, and I was so mad at myself. So I woke up, and I got my phone, and I'm like, fuck, I missed my son's call. So I started crying and crying. So I'm like, fuck, man. I fell asleep right when he called me. I was, like, freaking out, because he called, like, around 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I called his girlfriend, and I'm like, hey, did Wiggy call you? Because he called me, and he called his dad, but we were knocked out. Like, we didn't hear nothing. And she's like, yeah, he called me. He's in Harris County. They had him in the big jail here in downtown. I was like, in Harris County? What the fuck is he in Harris County for? Like, and she's like, they got him on a theft charge. I was like, what the fuck? A theft charge? A theft charge, guys. It's a felon. Oh shit. Oh shit. So I was like, a theft charge? Like, what do you mean? I'm like, what did Dede tell you? I'm like, what did Dede tell you when he called you? Like, you know, where the theft charge come from? And that he was the reason why they took him because he had a theft charge, and he had a warrant in Huntsville, which is Walker County, but it's Huntsville, Texas, right? That's where he was in college at. Okay, that's where he was living at. And I'm like, what the fuck? A theft charge over there in Huntsville? Like, So she's like, yeah, he thinks it's for an instrument. And I was like, for an instrument? What the fuck? So I'm like, so we started calling bondsmen. I wake up, I start calling bondsmen. They were like, yeah, he's already in the system, but we can't tell you no bond or anything until he sees the judge in the morning. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll wait till the morning. So early in the morning the next day, I had to take my kids for testing in downtown, over there where they have my son at, okay? And we couldn't miss that testing date. So we had to go to downtown. So I go early in the morning. By 8 o'clock, I had to drop off my kids right there for the testing. And I dropped them off, and I start driving towards the jail, because the jail's like 10 minutes from where I had to take my kids to. So I go to the jail, and I'm all like, because I'm calling out kind of bonds people, whatever, and they tell us that he has a bond. His bond was $5,000. They were going to charge us $1,400 to bond him out. Guys, this is his first freaking case, okay? We were like, what do you mean $1,400? They were like, well, it's because this is a big case, and this from another county. So he's like a risk. so we have to charge you more because he could skip bond and we could lose out on money or whatever. I'm like, I'm tripping out. Me and my husband were like, this is our son's first like case. Like, what the hell is going on? You know, we were like tripping out because we were like, no, something's not right. Like something is fucking going on. So they tell me you could go to this spot that's right next to the jailhouse, and they'll do a cash bond for you, and you just pay $500, and they'll let you bond him out. And I was like, that's not the case. I'm like, I already talked to bonds people out here in Houston. They literally told me there was only 3 people here in Houston that are willing to help us to get our son out because they said that a lot of bonds people won't pick up the case because it's a case from another county, and they feel like they're gonna lose out on money because it's a theft case, and they feel like they're gonna lose out on money, so they won't let me bond him out. They won't help me basically. So I'm like, what the fuck? So, anyways, I drop off my kid to the testing, and then I go over there to where he's in jail at, and the girlfriend called me. The girlfriend's like, I'm on my way out there too, me and my mom, because we needed her mom. We needed her parents because her parents were they literally had to put their house down for collateral. Yes, yes. They had to put their house down for collateral to get my son out of jail, right? So I give them information and all that to the bonds that I've been talking to over the phone. And I was like, go to this bonds person. They'll charge you like 700 and something, to get it out, to get them out. And the reason why they charge that much because we've used that bond company before. And so I was like, go there and they'll help you out. And I gave her the address and everything. And I'm like, because her mom had a ton of papers and all that. And I was like, and I'll send you whatever you need and let me go pick up my kids from the testing. Because my kids had finished, like within 2 hours, they had finished testing. And she's like, okay. So anyways, her and her mom went to the bonds, and they had to sign papers and all that. Her mom had to put her house up for collateral. If y'all know what that means like if my son would skip out on bond, they would take her house away from her. Because she put her house on the line for my son. Because the house is hers. So she had to, they needed something like that. They needed something like that we own, something big. So, they post a bond. They post a bond. And then his girlfriend called me. He's like, all right, Jackie, we got everything set. My mom put the papers and everything. We got everything settled. We could just all leave downtown now. We'll go back home. And Rico should be calling us later to come pick him up. They said that he'll be bonded out. They wanted something of value. Yes. Yes. And they usually don't do that, guys. Like, they usually don't make the case that big like that. Like, they only do shit like that when it's something serious. That's how you know my nerves are already bad. Like, I'm already pulling off my nail polish. Me just talking about it for real, like, makes my nerves bad. So, yes, it's called, and yeah. See that they won't jump on. Yep. And so, we come back home, right? And I'm like, finally, I can take a little nap. My son's about to get out. That he should be getting released like in the next 2-3 hours. So I came home, I took a little nap or whatever, and his girlfriend calls me and says, hey, your son just called me, and he said that they just called him and they told him that we posted bond already and that he should be getting out. And I was like, okay. But honestly, guys, I was thinking twice about it. And close my door. I was thinking twice about it because my brother, the one that I told y'all that is a felon because of me. I told you that story already. My brother was telling me, my brother had called me, and because I had called my mom, and I told my mom I needed my mom's address and everything, so we had to put, a lot of people down for referrals and stuff. And so my brother was telling me, Jackie, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Y'all bond him out, but Walker County's gonna be there to pick him up. That's just, trust me. This is a theft case. They're gonna drive out here to pick him up. They're gonna drive 2 hours to go get him. And I was like, fuck. I'm like, no. Thinking to myself like, no. So I was like, I already kind of had a feeling that was gonna happen. So anyways, my son was like, once he gets bonded out, right when he walks out of that door, the other county's gonna be there to arrest him again. And that's exactly what freaking happened, guys. That's exactly what happened. He thought he was getting out, and once he walked out, Walker County was there to get him. And he said that he told them, like, I got bonded out. Like, how y'all still taking me? They're like, nope, you don't have a warrant in this county. You got a warrant in our county. And we drove way out here, so we're taking you. So they put him back in handcuffs and put him back in their cop car, and they drive 2 hours. Well, he said, my son said it took him almost 3 hours to get there because they took him like during traffic time. My son said it was the longest couple of hours of his life. Like, to this day, my son is so traumatized. Like, he even says, he's like, it was so funny because when we bonded him out, because we had to go out there to Huntsville and bond him out again from over there. He was like, I'm not gonna lie, Mom. Now when I see cops, like, my nerves get so bad. And I was like, Daddy, I don't blame you. I do not blame you because I've been to jail one time now for traffic warrant. And let me tell you, I cried the whole time. It was the most ugliest experience. I don't wish that on nobody. Like, you know. Oh, shit. No. So, his girlfriend calls me and she's crying and crying. She's like, Jackie, oh my God, you're not gonna believe it. Rico just got out, but Walker County was there for him. They took him. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, how do you know? And she was like, because the bond lady called my mom. And I was like, oh my God. Girl, when I tell y'all guys, I started crying. I was sick to my freaking stomach because I knew my son was like devastated. I knew it because my son's never been to jail before, you know? So I knew that he was like, I knew it. I felt it. I felt that my son was not doing good. I felt it. And when we picked him up, he was not doing good. So anyways, so we started calling the county that they're taking him to, and we're like, hey, you know, my son just got picked up from out here from Houston, like, and he's on his way over there. Like, what can we do? We bonded him out over here. You know, we're explaining to them, like, we already bonded him out over here. Like, why did y'all transport him over there? You know? And they were like, I don't know, ma'am. He's not here yet. Whatever. So we were like, let's give him a couple of hours for them to get there. Because we know that it was going to take a while for them to get over there. Because of the traffic and stuff, you know? So, my husband calls. And he talks to the cop. And the cop was like, oh, yeah. Your son, whatever. His name is whatever. He's sitting right here in front of me. He just got to our facility like not even 10 minutes ago. And my husband was like, well, can you relay a message to him? Can you tell him if he could call me as soon as he gets a chance? And the cop was like, well, yeah, I'll relay the message to him for you, but he won't be able to call you till he hits the floor. And so my husband was like, well, what time do you think he'll be like all the way booked in so we could call a bondsman, you know, so we could go out there and bond him out, you know, like we're just asking questions, you know? So anyways, he didn't get booked to the next day. So I was devastated. I'm like, oh my God, my son has to spend another night in jail. Like, I wanted to die, guys. Like, for real. I don't wish that pain on nobody. When I tell you I was so heartbroken and like devastated, I was devastated. And then, so the following day, Thursday, I told the girlfriend, I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna ride with y'all over there. Let me know what time y'all going. I'll follow y'all. Or can I ride with y'all? Because honestly, I felt like I wasn't mentally there to like drive by myself. I felt like I would have been a wreck. I would have been like real shaky because my nerves get really, really bad. I started getting like real shaky and stuff, you know. And so I was like, man, I don't want to go out there by myself. And my husband couldn't come with me. He had to work. So I was like, but we got to go out there, you know. And so anyways, the next morning, he calls and he's like that he's seen a judge and they gave him a bond. It's the same bond like out here. And he was like, the judge even said like, why'd they even transfer me over here if I got bonded out in Houston? And I was like, I know, that's what we're saying. Like, how did they even do that? Like, you know? Anyways, guys, long story short, when we picked him up from jail, when we bonded him out from Harris County, from Huntsville, 30 minutes before we picked him up, this guy violated him and like hit him in the face. So my son walked out with a mark on his face. And my son didn't do nothing. For one, my son doesn't fight. Two, my son was like, honestly, Mom, I was worried about getting out. I kind of felt like those guys were trying to set me up. They wanted me to do something so I could stay in there because them guys were about to get transferred to prison. Like, they were going to be doing time. He was like, Mom, they had me in cells with like guys that like killed people and stuff. And I was like, I know they didn't. That's what's crazy. I'm like, 'cause they were giving us a hard time, not for nothing. They wanted us to show proof that my son was a U.S. citizen and all that. You know how that whole immigration shit's going on right now. So they're like pushing the issue when it comes to Hispanics going to jail. Like they're pushing the issue. They want paperwork to prove that he's a citizen and that he's been here all his life and that he has his papers and all that. So, anyways, when we picked him up, he walked out and I seen his face. I was like, I literally wanted to jump off of that truck and I wanted to run inside that building. I wanted to scream top of my lungs. I wanted to scream top of my lungs. Like, I don't know how ugly I felt. I wanted to just, like, drop to my knees and, like, scream, like, why, you fucking motherfuckers? Like, oh, my God, I was so devastated. It was horrible. But I was happy that my son was out. So, long story short, guys, he had a whole warrant over a goddamn instrument from his college that he returned, but he didn't get a receipt when he returned it. Because this happened last year. He's like, Mom, I returned it, but I don't remember getting no paper or anything for it. So since that's like state property and the instrument was like worth $8 to $10,000, they put a warrant out for his arrest for theft. Yes, from college. And so we bond him out. He has to go back to court in June. And we're going to get a lawyer and all that. We're going to talk to lawyers. We're going to lawyer and all that before he goes back to court because we're going to have to fight the case. Because if he don't have no proof that he took the instrument back, then what's next? You know what I'm talking about? Like, what happens next? And the reason why how my son automatically knew about an instrument, like it could be because of the instrument from his college, because he said that before he took the instrument back, that a private investigator had called, and that private investigator called me too. Over that, that's insane. Yes, over that, yes. And so the private investigator had called me too, but they were saying they were looking for Ricardo because they needed some something for the instrument back. I don't know exactly what it was. But Ricardo was like, okay, you know, so I gave him Ricardo's information, his number and everything. They called him, and Daddy was like, Mom, right after that, I took the instrument back. But they didn't give me no receipt or anything like that. You know, he's like, I don't remember anything like that. So he was like, the only thing I could think of was over the instrument. That's the only thing I could think of. Because he's like, I remember the private investigator calling you, and they called me. So when he got to Harris County, and they told him he had a theft charge from Huntsville, from Sam Houston College, Sam Houston University, he was like, is it over the instrument? That's the only thing he said he thought about. So that's why he was like, so I knew automatically, is it for the instrument? So anyways, he got a theft charge. It's a felon. And we got to get a lawyer so we could fight the case and see what we could do next, or what, like, or we could prove the instrument is there at the school. We try to get a hold of professors and all that, and it's kind of hard to get a hold of them. You can't really talk to them, so we got to go over there. So my son said he's gonna be going over there soon, but like he missed a couple of those days of work while he was in jail, so he has to like go back to work. He just got this good ass job, and he's doing classes right now to be an engineer, and he has his theft charge now. Like, what freaking job is gonna take him with a theft charge? You know? So yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie. It's been so freaking draining. So draining. That's why last week I couldn't come live. I was like, I'm not mentally okay right now. I don't want to go live and be crying and crying. Y'all know the way I am. I start crying real quick. I don't give a shit. Like, I start crying. That's why yesterday when I was showing y'all the vlog and stuff of my son, like a piece of his gender reveal party and stuff, I started crying because I'm like, man, my poor son he's going through it right now. He's really, really stressing it. He's scared because he's never been to jail, and that's what he told me the other day. He's like, Mom, like, you don't think that they will like try to make me stay in jail or whatever, right? And I'm like, no, like they shouldn't. Like, this is your first time ever getting in trouble. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy, guys. I'm not gonna lie. When you ever come to Texas and you see the signs where it says "Don't mess with Texas," I'm not lying to y'all guys. Do not mess with Texas for real. And in Huntsville, there's a lot of Walios over there. No offense, but there's Walios in here. Um, they're jerks. They are jerks. So, yeah, that's what we're going through right now, guys. Just talking about it like drains me. Like for real, drains the energy out of me. Like for real. But yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Yes, 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 yes. That's insane. I'm so sorry I went through that. Yeah, it's okay, guys. Like, I'm happy that he's out. Let me tell you, we were real close of canceling the gender reveal. Don't mess with Texas unless you're a pedophile. For real. Um, yeah, real close to canceling it. But good thing we didn't because my son had the mariachis and everything. And her mom was saying too, like, we can't cancel it. Like, if he can't get out on time. And we were worried because Friday was Good Friday. And we were like, man, if we can't bond him out on Thursday, he has to stay in there till Monday. So that had my nerves bad off the bat already too. I'm like, oh, hell no. I do not want my son to sit in this fucking jail to Monday. Like, there's no way. Like, there's no way. And he was calling his girlfriend and stuff. And he was like, crying to her basically, was telling her, like, man, I can't be in here. Like, y'all got to come help me. Like, it's not for him. He's like, Mom, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who could like live like that. I was like, did he? People are used to just going to jail. Like, they're used to that kind of life, But, good thing we didn't cancel the gender reveal and all that. And that's why I was so happy in the gender reveal. Y'all see he's all smiling and everything. But he was really, my son's really, like, mentally and emotionally, like, going through it for real. He really is. I don't want to mess up my makeup. I've cried way too much, guys. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But we pulled it off. We pulled it off. Nobody knew what was going on. No family, nothing. Nobody knew what was going on. So we pulled it off. We pulled it off pretty well. I was like, imagine if we would have had to do. Y'all hear Rocky crying at the door because I had my door closed and he's crying. He must come in here. I was like, imagine if we had to still do that gender reveal and the mariachis and everything still had to show up because he already paid for it before he even went to jail. Like, she would have been emotionally like distraught. I don't even think she would have enjoyed it. I would not have enjoyed it. I would not have enjoyed it. I would have just like been there like a freaking tablecloth, just sitting there like not even moving, just stuck. I would not have enjoyed it at all, and I wasn't looking forward to that at all neither. Whenever we were thinking that he might not get out on time before the gender reveal, I was like, she's like, I don't even want to do anything, Jackie. I'm like, I don't even blame you, honey. Like, I don't even want to do anything either. I don't even like how did this happen like right now? A couple of days before the freaking gender reveal. Save them meows. I hear the cats. I know. That's Rocky. That's Mama Baby? That's Mama Baby? Where's Mama Baby? Rocky? Rocky? Where Mama Baby? He don't like my door to be closed. He wants to be up here, up my ass. I'm surprised y'all don't ever see his tail sticking out of my ass, because he's always stuck in my ass. Oh, Rocky, he's like so close to me. So yeah, we pulled it off. I was talking to my brothers, talking to my mom. Everybody was like in shock. Everybody was like, this shit cannot be real. I was like, it's real. It's real. So yeah, but I was really happy for him. A lot of his friends showed up. There was a lot of people there to support him. None of my family was there. Honestly, there was only two people there for my family because we didn't invite none of my family at all. Um, so there's only two people there, and that's because one person was there because my son is real, real close to her daughter. They're like best cousins, so that's why she was there. And the other girl was there because she's the one that was taking the pictures for us, doing all the pictures and stuff for us. So it was mostly like her family and like all his friends. Like mostly people that were there, honestly, were his friends. Over an instrument, though, is craziness. Yes, yes, over a freaking instrument, guys. I never knew that you could get a warrant over an instrument. My son didn't even know. My son was like, "Mom, this is crazy." I'm like, "This is crazy, Daddy. For real, this is like insane." But yep, over an instrument. It was devastating. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It was real, real devastating. I was like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to see nobody. Like, I was in my feelings. Let me put the charger on the phone. Damn, how can I lift y'all up? Yes, they will give you a whole warrant for book fees and all that. If it's anything that has to do with the school, and it's like school property, they could put you in jail for it. I never knew neither. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I had no idea they could do that. Like, I was like, what the hell? Unreturned library books for real. Y'all better start asking y'all's kids. Do any of y'all have any? But I don't know. Well, you're in Texas too, right, Elizabeth? So yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it's like that in all states, but yeah, here in Texas, yeah, you better make sure you got no library books or anything that's not paid for. Which is crazy as fuck because the schools always ask for extra school supplies and or you send your skids you send your kids with school supplies to school and you don't get the school supplies back. And it's all name brand. I'm saying because we did this with my kids. And after that 1 year that we realized that we weren't getting all their good school supplies back, we were getting like old school supplies, like other people's school supplies, like Crayolas, like it's a name brand, right? Well, we'll get our kids the name brand Crayolas and all that, and we started realizing that the teachers were keeping all that shit. But we'll be wrong though if we make a big ass deal over them keeping the shit that we buy our kids. But over a goddamn library book or something or instrument, oh yeah, they'll bury your ass. That is crazy, Elizabeth. For real, girl, don't scare me. I hope my kids have no library books that didn't return before we left school. Yeah, here, Rocky. What, baby? He can't even hear me because my son has the TV on over there. I don't want him in here, guys, for real. He's gonna jump on the bed. He's gonna be up my ass. Like, he don't let me do nothing. For real, he's like a kid. Looking for my eyelash curler. So yeah, I'm so grateful. Okay, so the next day when we had, well, not the next day, but when we had to go back Thursday to bail him out again in Huntsville, her dad went with us this time, and the dad signed over his house and everything, because the dad and the mom are not together, right? So the dad went with us so he could sign over his place in his truck to take my son out. And the dad was telling me because we went to go eat after we finished bonding him out and everything. They were like, "Okay, everyone did the papers to the jailhouse. Y'all just stay in this area because he should be getting out. The next like 2 hours." They said. So we were like, "Let's go eat somewhere." So we went to go eat, and the dad was telling me, "You have such a great son. I really, really love him. He's so respectful. Um, God bless his in-laws soon to be." Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. My son got really, really blessed with the in-laws that he got. Like they really, really, really love him, and they even said like we gave up our house and everything for him. That's how much we trust your son. He's such a good kid. He works and he does everything for our daughter. We don't have to do anything for our daughter. He does it all. Her daughter, their daughter, quit her job and everything when she got pregnant, and my son took on more hours. My son works like almost 80 hours a week, and he doesn't have no problem doing it either. He's like, I'll do whatever I got to do. And he pays for her car note, pays his car note. He does everything for his girlfriend. The parents don't have to take care of her no more, you know. And so the dad was like, I'm really, really grateful for that because he has another daughter that's with somebody, and supposedly the guy's not doing anything for the daughter. And he was like, your son is like very opposite, and I'm so thankful for him. He took on, he got my daughter pregnant, and he started doing what he had to do instantly, and I'm very, very grateful for that. So I'll do anything for your son. The dad was like, your son is a son that I didn't have, because they only have two daughters. And he was like, your son is a son that I never had, and I'm like grateful for him. He's like my son now. Whatever he needs, I'm gonna get for him. So when he got out of jail, his father-in-law took him to go buy him some cowboy boots. $600, guys, for some freaking cowboy boots. And his father-in-law took him to go get him some. His father-in-law got the same ones and got my son some, because he said that my son is like his son, and he'll do anything for him. And so I was just so grateful. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like so happy. So I'm like, man, my son has some really, really, really good in-laws that love him, you know. And when my son walked out of the jail and stuff, the dad got out the truck and was just like hugging him for a long time and was telling him in Spanish, yo te quiero, te estoy diciendo, I'll do anything for you. I love you. I love you. We're going to help you get out of this. We're going to help you get out of this. And my son's all crying. And I'm all crying. The girlfriend's all crying, because we're all happy that he's out. It was just a hot mess, but we were all grateful that he was out. And then right after that, when we got him out, we went to go eat again. And because he said he was starving. And we were like, do you want to eat here at the spot? And he was like, no, let's just go home. I just want to go home and take a bath. I feel drained. He's like, I don't feel good. My stomach's hurting me. My head's hurting me. My body's hurting me. He wasn't feeling good at all. Yes, Elizabeth. Yes, for real. I was like, man, thank God he has in-laws like that, because if we're not there, God forbid something will ever happen to us, I know he has his in-laws as parents. And so I'm very, very thankful for that. And at the gender reveal was my husband's first time meeting her mom and her dad, because I had met him before. And the dad was telling my husband too, like, I love your son. Like, I'm always gonna be here for him. I'm always gonna be here for them, for him. And he was saying that the dad is an engineer too. And the dad was saying, we got to help him get this record off. We got to help him figure this out, because I'm supposed to be giving him a job with me. He's supposed to be working with me, and he can't work with me with a theft charge like that. So the father-in-law is really, really devastated too. He's like, man, we got to help him get this charge off. Like, we can't leave it. So yeah, we're all going to pitch in, and we're all going to get a really, really good lawyer. So all the pressure's not just on me and my husband, thank God. Like, and we're not asking them for help neither, but they chose to, wanting to help us. They said that, like, we want to help y'all. Like, this is our daughter too. Like, our daughter is like practically married to our son. We're in it all together. That's like what the dad said. We're in it. We're in this all together. And I'm really, really grateful for that. Really, really grateful for that. And so he said, if we all do our part, we could get a good lawyer. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But my son is still devastated. He's still like, Mom, I won't go to jail, right? I'm like, no, Daddy, don't worry about it. You're out. You don't go back to court till June. Just relax. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. You know. But he's just scared, because he was scared of jail. He's like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit is scary. And they're invested too. Yes, 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 yes. Uh, his soon-to-be father-in-law is the best. Yeah, he really, really is. He really, really, really is. I'm not gonna lie. Day Day is traumatized. Yes, he is. I'm sorry, guys. I kind of like dozed off for a second. I don't even like think about that neither. I ain't gonna lie. It stresses me out. Rocky, don't start with me, little boy. I knocked on the wall, so my girl should be coming out. They'll let him in. Not for nothing. I freaking hate when these side of the bras, like, you know, the little metal part comes out. I ain't gonna lie, I be pulling them hoes off sometimes. But they're like for support, right? But this is like my home bra. I take this shit out. I'm about to pull that shit out right now on live. I don't give a shit. What? What you gonna do? Maiyah! Girl, I'm telling you, Rocky's like a goddamn toddler. Yeah. Open the door for Rocky. Come on, little boy. Swears, little boy. What do you want with your mama? Here he knows I'm yelling. Here he knows I'm pissed off. He's like, uh-oh, she's mad. What do you want, little boy? I don't care. You need to stop crying and crying for your mama. I don't care, little boy. Mama don't want to carry you. What? What do you want? Come on. Come on, mama. There he goes. Come here, mama. What you want, baby? Why? Him just want some love. Him just want some love, my baby. He loves his mama. Look, he wants to tuck his head under my arm. Like he just loves his mama, my little bug. It's his nickname from Friday. My bestie from back home calls the boys Day Day and food thing. No, I just always called him Day Day, or I call him Wiggy. Those was just names that I just had for him. Little boy, I don't want you just like sitting in my lap. Like go move around somewhere. Look. Come on, hurry up. Like go over there. I love you and everything, but like right now you're just like shedding like just too goddamn much. I know. You're mama's baby. You're mama's little baby boy. You can lay down right there. Like, but don't be rubbing all it. Don't try to get my goddamn purse either. He can't see an open purse like this because he will get inside that. I'm not even lying to y'all. Watch, look. I'm gonna show y'all. Look, I'm gonna leave my purse open, and he's gonna go inside there. Look. No, he does that. Like, if he sees any bags, he wants to get inside of them. But this one, he's a little skeptical because there's stuff inside there. But if there was nothing inside there, he would have got inside there. Put your purse up? No, for real. Oh, really? You call him Wiggly? No, I don't call him Wiggly. I call him Wiggy. Like W-I-G-G-L. No. W-I-G-G-Y. Just like Wiggy. You know? And look, there goes Baby outside crying to come in. My Siamese cat. I'm telling you, once one gets started, yeah, Wiggy, yeah, Wiggy. Once one gets started, they all get started. Everybody starts crying and everybody wants attention. Like, they got to do the most. So, yeah, my son, remember I told y'all he's beginning his own apartment and all that. Yeah, me and his in-laws, we kind of talked him out of that. We were telling him and his girlfriend, no. Y'all can't do that right now. Let's try to figure out this whole case thing. You know, because over there, his in-laws, he don't have to pay nothing over there. You can't get no better than that. You know, you can't get no better than that. And I'm like, and when y'all get these bills, y'all think I'm able to afford light and all that? Shit's not easy. It's not easy. Which I know my son could do it because he did it by himself. He had his own spot before he moved in with his girlfriend. Um, but we convinced him. The parents and me, we were telling both of them, y'all's best bet is just to stay settled with your mother-in-law because just the mother-in-law lives by herself. They have a house and my son and the girlfriend live with her, so it's just them three in the house, and they have an extra room. The mother-in-law was like, we can make that little extra room for like a baby area for the baby, and like y'all figure it out here, like just stay here for a little bit. So that's what they're gonna do. I told my son, you don't want to go get an apartment or none of that. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Yep, just stack money right now. Yep. That's what we're telling them too. But we're telling them y'all have no idea how expensive it is to live in y'all's home. It's very, very expensive. And you're about to have a baby. It's not gonna be easier. It'll be different versus you and her. Y'all don't have no baby or anything yet. It'll probably be a little bit more easier. But like having babies is really, really expensive. The Pampers, shoot. Man, I was talking about this. When my kids were on Pampers, I was spending like $18, $15 for like a pack of like 25, 30 diapers. That shit is like $35, $40 for a box of Pampers now. I was telling my son, I'm like, y'all have it good right now. You have really. I told my son, I'm like, your girlfriend quit her job, but she's just going to college still now. So she's doing her college and all that. So he pays for her gas, her insurance, her car note, everything she needs because she quit her job, and he has to do all that for himself too. He has his insurance, his car note, his gas. And I was like, y'all think if y'all get your apartment, y'all gonna have it easy? It's gonna be hard as hell for y'all. I'm telling you that right now. If I was y'all, I'll stay put. Don't start, little boy. Don't start. Now he wants me to get up and open the goddamn door for him. Babies cost money. They're expensive. Yes. Freaking expensive. Pamper and formula too and wipes. Yep. I said the same thing, Elizabeth. I'm like, I was telling my son, I'm like, man, when your sisters and your brothers were small, the diapers were not expensive like that. The diapers are ridiculously expensive now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I told my son, trust me, right now where y'all at, y'all put, y'all good. Y'all good. Trust me. You're gonna put yourself in the hole, and y'all gonna be broke all the time, trying to keep up with these light bills, the rent, because they're gonna move into this high class apartment, very, very beautiful apartment. I'm like, y'all's car notes, all that. Trust me. I told Daddy, trust me. And then he's the only one working. I'm like, you're gonna put yourself in the hole. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. So yeah, they're not gonna do it after all. I was like, that's the best thing. If you're put and your mother-in-law doesn't care if you're there and she wants y'all to stay there, like, what more can you ask for? You can stay there for 2 more years or whatever, or you can come stay with us. I don't mind. I do not mind. I told them too. I'll take Angel out of that room and I'll put him in the girls' room. I'll buy bunk beds. My kids buy bunk beds, and I'll give you and Danielle that room, and we'll fix it up for y'all. Whatever. But they got it made at her mom's house though. They got it good over there. So yeah, we were like, stay put. That's the smartest thing you can do. Because all you're going to do is put yourself more in a hole if you try to move somewhere else or, like get your own spot. It's not easy. I'm like, look at me and Poppy. Like, it's just us. It is not easy. It is not easy. You know? Hi, LP 2013. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get ready to let y'all go. I will be on my other channel later on at 8 o'clock, Elizabeth, okay? So I'll see y'all over there. If you're not over there, y'all not subscribed to the channel yet, that's fine. But we'll be over there, okay? Later on tonight, like around 8 o'clock. Exactly around 8 o'clock or like 5-10 minutes before 8 o'clock, I'll be on. But yeah, I'm going to let y'all go. So I'm about to get off and I'm about to get ready to get dressed. I can go to the store and all that. So by the time I come back and all that, I can warm up dinner, feed my kids, and then yeah. Yeah, Ronnie. All right, guys. See y'all next time. See y'all next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And don't forget, guys, it's still always going to be us, never them. It's always going to be us, never them. Bye.